trying to build a wall separating his house and his neighbor's house. And there was a tree blocking the way. So as he was building it, he goes to his neighbor and he says, sell me the tree, or, cut the tree, or just give me the tree. And he's an orphan, he's got nobody to help him, he's got nobody to support him. So his neighbor, Abu Lubaba, he just goes straight up, goes, nah, hell no, I ain't giving you nothing. You know what I mean? This little kid, he starts crying, and he goes over to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and says, I'm going to complain to Rasulullah. So he goes over to Rasulullah and says, look, this has happened, that has happened, he's not giving me my rights, etc., etc., sort it out, please. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam tells him, look, call Abu Lubaba over and I'll deal with it. So Abu Lubaba comes over. Remember, this is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he says to Rasulullah says to him, sell him the tree. As you give him the tree. Abu Lubaba says, no. This is to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He says, no, this is my right. I am not giving him nothing. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam tried again. He said, sell him the tree. Again, Abu Lubaba says, no, this is my right. I'm not going to give him anything, Rasulullah. Third time, the Prophet of Islam, he asked this man, he says, look, if you give a branch of that tree to this boy, you will get a tree in Jannah. Has anybody read the description of a tree in Jannah? Huge. Just to cross it takes years. Yeah, this is a tree in Jannah. Yet Abu Lubaba turned around and says, no. And he stormed off. So the kid's in tears, we saw him sitting there. Then a companion, a Sahabi by the name of Abu Dahda, he heard what happened and he comes over. And he asked Rasulullah, Ya Rasulullah, this deal that you gave Abu Lubaba, can I get in on that? Can I get in on that deal? Will I get a tree in Jannah? He goes, yes, that same deal is open to you, offer is open to you. So he rushes over to Abu Lubaba and he says to Abu Lubaba, sell me the tree. Abu Lubaba looks at him and he thinks, look, I didn't give Rasulullah the tree, I didn't give the kid the tree, I ain't giving you nothing. Yeah? There's nothing you could say that's going to make me give you anything. Now, Abu Dahda was known to have a garden and a house, and in his garden he had between 400 and 600 trees in his garden. This is what this guy had. And Abu Lubaba was aware of that. So Abu Dahda said to him, I will give you everything for that one tree. Everything. Abu Lubaba thought he hit the jackpot. He's thinking, Subhanallah, man, are you on crack? Or are you crazy? Are you drinking or something like that? He's thinking, this is mad. He calls over the people of Medina and says, be witness of this deal, because this is the best thing I've ever had in my life. Abu Dahda does the deal. He gives all of his wealth for that one tree. So now, this man, he goes back to Rasulullah, goes back to the orphan, and he goes to the orphan, here you go, here's the tree. Gives it away. Gives it away. Then he goes over to his wife, who's at home, and he stands outside of the house because it's not his anymore, and he shouts out to her. He goes, Ummi Dahda, he says, come out. His wife's thinking, why is he shouting at me for? Why is he calling me for? She comes out, listen to what happens here. He says to her, I have sold all of our wealth for Allah and His Rasul. He said that to his wife. Listen to how his wife responded. She said to him, what a successful deal you have made. She didn't batter him, she didn't do anything like that. She said, what a successful deal you have made. She grabbed her kids had dates in their palms. She grabbed the dates, chucked them back into the garden and said, these are for Allah and His Rasul, they're not for us. And they walked off. This is the story of Abu Dahda, who sacrificed and gave all of his wealth for one tree in Jannah. These are the three stories that I wanted to narrate to you. What is common between all the three? First of all, there's differences, right? Musab ibn Umair died with nothing. Absolutely nothing. No clothes, even to cover his body. Abdurrahman ibn Auf died with so much wealth, he couldn't give it away. There's a story about him that he was trying to give his wealth away, but no one would take it. He had so much. Abu Dahda sacrificed all of his wealth for one tree in Jannah. So they died differently. But what was common between them is they all had Iman. They all realized that what they have to utilize for Islam. They realized that it's about working for the Akhirah, not working for this dunya. So can you see, Islam doesn't prevent you from earning, from gaining things, but it's about what you do with that. The condition of people will always be different. Some will be rich, some will be poor. Some will have things, some won't have things. But Allah won't account you on those things. He will account you on how you utilize them. What you did to serve Islam. He will account you on what you did for your akhirah. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will account you on. And this is the message that I want everyone to go away with. Is to remember that this notion of success in the West is not a notion of success that we should buy into. Just because we don't buy into that notion of success, it doesn't mean we can't be successful in the worldly matters. Islam has allowed us to do that. But don't sacrifice your akhirah for this world. Think about your akhirah. Work for your akhirah. Work for that thing that is eternal, that is everlasting. Because that is what true success is. Pleasing your Creator is what true success is. And gaining Jannah is what true success is. And what all of us want in the end of the day is on the Day of Judgment, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, sorry, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to look at us and say, you have been successful. To Zakaria, you have been successful. Moby, you have been successful. Umar, you have been successful. Yeah, Azad, you have been successful. This is what we want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to say. You can enter Jannah. Even the lowest part of Jannah is just undescribable. I advise you guys to read about the last man to enter Jannah. Yeah? In your spare time, read about that inshallah. But I'll end the circle there. I'm going on a bit too much. وآخر الدعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. جزاك الله خير.